Alright, so here we have Boodles going up against an Alisa here, sitting at Battle Ruler currently, at least at the time of this match right here. So let me see how I can help you here. Side step 2. 1-2, down 4-2. Let's see. If your intention is to frame trap him here, it's better to do so. As you can see here, you're putting yourself at a frame disadvantage here because 1-2 is -3 on block. So in this situation, it would have been better to just do one jab, which is +1 on block. One jab, down 4-2. That would have worked in this situation. Since you're -3, it's also a good situation to just like test your opponent out and see, like just hold back, see if they are desperate to take their punish or to take their turn. In this case, he would have done 3-2, sorry, which is a mid-high. It's like one of Alisa's most important strings. Her main heat engager. It's a mid-homing high, and it doesn't have any other extensions from free here. It's only 3-2. So whenever you see this kick here, you should just duck and launch if you can. Once you confirm the second hit, right? Her main whiff punisher, her main heat engager, super important tool that you need to be aware of. You could have also, in this situation, if you insist on doing 1-2, you could have. Let me see. Could sidestep 1+2 like this. Would have worked to either direction and gotten your combo that way. Alright, let's move on. But 3-2 connects. Chainsaw stands. Okay, what you need to be aware of here, once they go into destructive stance, they have a couple different options here. The low is a pretty annoying one. They have the safe plus on block high, that is super hard to punish because it has a lingering hitbox, right? But what's most important to know at this level of play here is whenever they do the mid, this is like usually the option they will try and close out destruction stance with. They will, once they push you too far out of range to do the high or the low, they will do the mid, and this is -9 on block, so it's safe, but you need to take your turn here, whether it's a free grab attempt, whether it's taking your frames but doing like DSS pressure, whatever it is you want to do, you need to take your turn right here, once you block the mid chainsaw option from destruction stance. 172. That's a weird combo. Not at all optimal, but okay, I'm not gonna fault you too much for that. Junkyard. Let's see. These are some strings you definitely need to be aware of with Alisa right here. So Alisa, she has a lot of high strings that typically go unpunished at these ranks. Let me see. While standing 1-1 is one of them. It's a mid-high, you can duck and launch the second hit. And it's like one of her main while standing punishes. It's something they really like to do whenever they're like in crouch. As you can see here, he does crouch jab into while standing 1-1. If you've been ready for this, you could have just you're -6 on the crouch jab here, so it's a bad idea to challenge here. You can't even get a power crush. The armor won't activate in time, so this is just where you block, right? Then if you know about it, if you're ready for it, you just duck the second high of the string, and then what he does after this is 1-1. It's also like her main 10-frame punish. This is a double high string, but you're not gonna duck that on reaction, but you can duck the second hit on reaction because her 1-1 doesn't jail. So again, you can duck the second hit of while standing 1-1, and you duck the second hit of her neutral 1-1 here. Some strings you really need to be aware of when fighting the Alisa matchup, and a lot of people, especially at these ranks, they will just throw out these strings mindlessly all the time in the neutral as well. Uh, 4-4-3, 4-3 is a string that you won't see this too much in higher level play, but it's something you see rather often in like these ranks where the Alisa players will just throw these out in the neutral a lot of the time. And what you need to know about this string is that it's -10 on block, on save. Let me see. So you get your small like 10 frame punish, and if they try and do some kind of like mind games and end the string after the second hit, you can barely make out here. After the second hit, it's also -10, so that's when you get your 10 frame punish as well. But when you visually confirm that they finish this string, again, if you're playing Law or anyone with an Omni parry, you don't necessarily have to block and take your small punish. You can actually parry this, and if you have heat, you get a free heat engager here, and if you don't have heat, you still get the guaranteed DSS2 into Nunchuck, which is a bit more damage than a standard 1-1-1, 1-1-2 10 frame punish here. Something to be aware of as well. Dragon Hammer. See, he went for it again. This is something a lot of Alisa does in this rank as well. Let's see what he does here. So he does the one jab, which is +1. One jab, +1, and then he does a mid-high string. This is a string that a lot of Alisa players use in the neutral, especially at these ranks, because they want to go into destructive stance so they can apply their chainsaw pressure, as you see he wants to do right here. What you need to know about this is a mid-high. You can duck the... You don't have to wait for the chainsaws. Again, this is one of those things with the lingering hitbox. As you can see, it's very hard to punish the last hit of the string. But again, you don't have to wait for the chainsaw. You can just duck and launch the second hit here. So one jab, and then mid-high string into chainsaw pressure. He tried doing it. He went for it again, the forward 3 string. Right there. 3-2 can be ducked. Nice, good slide. I like the option here. I like how you also didn't go in immediately to apply your pressure here. You went in and then like backed off to see if he was gonna like do a spring kick or whiff an attack or something. And if you did whiff an attack here, you could have gone for like a 3+4/4, get a big wall splat. You could have pretty much won the round right there. But instead you backed off to see if he would make a mistake or something, and then you go in for the slide again once you confirm that he's just gonna block, which is fine. That's a free 4 punish right there on the hop kick. Okay, so you wouldn't have gotten the wall splat here, unfortunately, but that's the punish for that. Oh my god, someone's like drilling in the walls or someone. I hope you can't hear that. Whatever. Block the junkyard, okay. Either someone's drilling in the walls or there's like a T-Rex here. Sidestep 2 into down forward 2. I don't disagree with this right here. That's a fine way of trying to catch someone off guard. But here you have to notice again, he did one jab into the high string again to chainsaw pressure. So this is where first time is fine. Second time, this is when you need to start being really aware that this is something he likes to do. So next time you should duck and launch that. Right, small little combo here. Junkyard again. Into late for work. Late for work again. That's a 1+2 break. One. Could have been ducked, but it's fine. Okay. Okay, so that's the first game. Yeah, let's. This one was mostly about you needing to duck high strings and being aware of like matchup specifics. But let's move on to the next one here. All right, game number 2. Let's go. And immediately he does 1 into the mid-high string. That is the correct punish, but you were late. But that's good. That's fine. So it looks like you might need to... I like the size of free option here at the wall. low parry on the junkyard this time. If you notice in the last game he blocked your junkyard at some point as well. So this is your cue, now that he low parried it, this is your cue to stop doing junkyard in the neutral, because he obviously knows how to deal with this string right here. This has happened a couple times as well. He'll do this running string on wake up. Here it could benefit you just staying on the ground a little bit, being a little bit more patient maybe. Trying mix up your get up options. That's something I would suggest you might do as well, especially in a matchup like this. 1-1, no duck, and a heat smash. That's a fine combo. Alright, Shaolin spin kicks, auto parry, junkyard, and late for work. Alright. There's a slide attempt. Junkyard again. Oh sorry, Shaolin spin kicks. Nice punish there. Shaolin spin kicks again. So again, this time it worked out because he was trying to catch you with like a backsway move. The 1-1-2 into down forward 2 is just a bad idea in general, so that's something you just need to stop doing. Slicer free into DSS forward 1 at the wall is a good option there.
Round 4. Fight.
1-2. That's not a punish, by the way. He pressed. But yeah, this is the free 2 string that you just need to duck. Really. What I'm not seeing here is a lot of slide mix-ups and like while standing free into poison arrow or 4-4-2 into poison arrow, while standing 4 DSS mix-ups in general, right? It seems like when you're having troubles opening up your opponent, you're defaulting to Shaolin spin kicks and junkyard combo, and this is where I just suggest that you start doing a lot more slide mix-ups, slide, crouch dash mix-ups into up forward 3. Crouch dash mix-ups into while standing 1-2 at the wall, bullying them with slides when they're blocking all the time, stuff like that, right? It's slide mix-ups and DSS pressure is such an integral part of Law's game plan that it's really something you can't play without. You need to be doing that. Nice combo. And there it is again, the one jab into mid-high string. So yeah, basically you need to be more observant on your opponent. So once you're in lower ranks, I don't think it's that important to study matchups that much and stuff. That's your time to streamline your own offense and learning how to apply your own offense and getting comfortable with the game and the mechanics and all that kind of stuff. But once you hit like purple ranks and blue ranks and all that kind of stuff, that's when you really have to focus a little bit less on yourself and more on your opponent. What is your opponent doing and what are their first of all character matchup specific knowledge and all that kind of stuff. But that's why you go watch your own replay and you lab and stuff like that. I can't help you too much with that, but recognizing your own tendencies and bad habits and all that kind of stuff in practice mode is one thing, but it becomes really important at this level to start recognizing your opponents. In other words, start downloading their patterns and all that kind of stuff. And you can see this guy, for example, he has a lot of clear tendencies that he has a lot of bad habits of resorting to high strings in the neutrals and stuff like that are easily docked and launched, but you're not capitalizing on this because either you're not aware or you're simply not observant enough. You're focusing on other things, I suspect, and again you're defaulting to spring kicks, not spring kicks, Shaolin spin kicks, and junkyard to when you're unsure on how to open up your opponent. So those are like the two major things that I recognize in this gameplay so far, is streamlining your own offense a little bit more with DSS pressure and slide mix-ups and stuff like that, and then also recognizing your opponent's strings and their bad habits and all that kind of stuff. And I say this here because this is something we've seen a lot throughout this, showing that obviously this is not something you're aware of, otherwise you would have started doing it by now, so that's fine. But it's important to practice these things. Nice block. Shaolin spin kicks into... I mean, at least you went into slide mix-ups, which is fine. Alright, so let's jump to the final game. Alright, game 3. Let's go. Shaolin spin kick straight off the bat. Junkyard. This is where you need to take your turn. You hesitated, so you got hit. Nice duck, no punish. Side step 2 into junkyard is not gonna work. Let's get stepped. It's a 1-1 string that should have been ducked. Nice duck on the 12 frame punish there, but no... again, you didn't capitalize on it. Okay, so we have some sort of a DSS pressure here. So like you were trying to catch him with the power crush. 1 into mid-high string again. Chainsaw pressure. You see a lot of this chainsaw pressure here could have been avoided. You don't even need to commit to a big punish here. You could have just option selected as well. If you want to go for the more safe option, this whole past couple games I've been saying to duck and launch these strings, which is like, of course, the optimal things to do. She has no mix-ups from this string as well. But if you want to be like completely safe, you could just option select by crouch jabbing, right? And then there we go, right? Again, I would recommend just ducking and launching again, but it's faster and easier to do a crouch jab if you're uncomfortable with that. Shaolin spin kick string. Okay, so here you see he did 1-1, and then he did the free hit, not finishing the second hit. Then he did free backdash into 3-2. So you can see he was kind of like fishing for the second hit here. Backdash, and then when it comes out, unfortunately you do the parry. But again, once you see people trying to fish for counter hits or fish for like finishing strings, going for the second hit, third hit, whatever, take notice of that as well. See, you got the right idea here. You're trying to land the up forward 3, which is a good move as well, right? But as you can see, he's not interested at all in ducking you. So there's no way you're gonna land this. This is where slide mix-ups are so important. You're gonna try and make him think that you're gonna do a low or a slide, whatever it is, right? So you can make him duck, force him to duck, and then hit him with the up forward 3. If you're just gonna keep doing up forward 3 in the neutral, it's not gonna hit unless it's a counter hit, unless he gets if you catch him pressing or something like that, right? That's a punish. Again, we talked about this as well. Mix up your get up timing. You have a bad habit of tech rolling every time as well, leaving you open for. He can just run in, take the plus frames, or keep his offense rolling. Nice step there, no punish. Good punish on the hop kick. That's an unblockable high. Unfortunate. Drop the combo. Doesn't matter, okay. So let me try and summarize here a little bit. So first of all, you gotta stop putting yourself at a frame disadvantage with 1-2 on block. You have to study your opponent and their strings. Study your matchups. Hopefully I helped you a little bit with that here today. So now that you're aware of all of these strings and all of these frames, now you can start going forward. You'll hopefully have a much easier time fighting these Alisas at these ranks right here. You got to be careful resorting to spin kicks and junkyard whenever you don't know how to apply your offense. This is where you want to instead go for slide mix-ups, crouch mix-ups, right? And yeah, DSS pressure while standing 3, while standing 4 pressure, poison arrow, trying to catch your opponent pressing, getting the counter hits and all that. Mixing up your get up options and your get up timing as well is something would benefit you a great deal, I think. So hopefully I pointed out a few things here and there that can help you improve going forward. Maybe not only in the Alisa matchup, but just in Tekken in general. So I hope you found that useful and informative. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Have a good one then.